50. The 49ers and Rams collide for the 145th time, and it's coming up next.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is. But to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all. And now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. David Onyemata. He's the one that drops him this go around. That pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wentz. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Rams. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Touchdown here to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. On 1st down, Allen. Being chased out left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. This defense for the Rams, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Cannot get away, and down he goes. Geno Atkins got home that time. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6
different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff.
You got to go and make the tackle right away.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first. Working from the gun, Wentz. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, it's Wentz. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Wentz to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back to the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Open man is Uzomah. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. To throw, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all. And, Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year. And we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
He's going to look deep down the field. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the first. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now a give here to Pollard. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. On play action, it's Wentz. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Wentz. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Wentz. And it's caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. In a design QB run in that spot, maybe trying to catch the defense off guard a bit. It didn't work, though.
Again, we're seeing that college influence come into the NFL. Quarterback run game on 4th down. We didn't see that very much in the previous years in the NFL.
No, seeing it more. Saw it there. Did not work out. Turnover on downs. On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Here comes Grant on the return. It's a 41-yard punt, but just another 31 following the run back. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. There he goes inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 16 yards is the pickup there at a 1st down for L.A. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw is Wentz. Throw left side complete. That's Cohen. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5 quarterback picks up the first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up first and goal inside the 10.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
They went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Pollard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On second down, right back to Hines. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Allen's throw is complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Allen. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They run on first down to Jackson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 11. Here's Jackson. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll find Gandy Golden there, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Always got some breathing room. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Hines. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Here's Allen. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Crosby puts it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, they took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wentz. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Wentz now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. On play action, Wentz. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet. This will wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Wentz going to throw. Flush to his right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Open here is Allison. That's complete. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's Allen to throw it. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Middle of the field to Allison. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And again, it's Allen. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The kick by Crosby is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. And he is out of bounds here on the return. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. So we have reached halftime. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the 2nd half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Flushed out right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On 1st down, Pollard. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
that might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. To the air, Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked up by Marcus Williams. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Play action. Now Wentz. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And bulldozing it. Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. You know, it's great to be a Pro Bowl quarterback, all-pro wide receiver. Those guys get all the endorsements. But we've seen a lot of guys carve out a great career as a special teams ace.
And it's one of the most important parts of the game. We can talk offense and defense all we want, but the 3rd phase, special teams, that can be the difference between winning and losing. And how about the big play created here?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
Room here to run. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him. And
it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Josh Oliver, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
63 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
This is Hines. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a big psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Allen hit. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way.
Oh, you got to feel
And they are going to score on a fumble return. Touchdown, LA. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Going to earn the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it. This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On second down now. It's Hines, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Shotgun snap to Allen. And that's complete to Gandy Golden. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing now is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw again on second down. Allen. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Geronimo Allison. His first touchdown on the year. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. The screen pass here to Cohen. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. On play action, it's Wentz. He completes it to Ridley. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here's Pollard again. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes this a 9-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync because early in the game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to. But as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
Throwing is Allen. Pass complete to Hines. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. They'll run for it with Hines. A solid stiff arm. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Making the catch, this is the tight end Oliver. Touchdown, 49ers. Josh Oliver
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw.
He's going to have to hook up to Schwartz.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for L.A., it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it was a game effort, but they do indeed fall to defeat. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round.
come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys drop the mask up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's your rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The line to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win.